Hello, my lovelies. My name is Lecka, and today we are going to be doing a bug-type only Nuzlocke of Pokemon Blue, which you guys all voted for. I asked which kind of mono Nuzlocke you wanted to see next, and unfortunately, Bug was the next one you wanted to see. So as you can tell, we actually have Scyther, who is going to be our starting Pokemon, because there's only 6 Pokemon potentially that you can get in the game, and Scyther is a Pokemon Red exclusive, so if we start off with him, we'll be able to use him until or unless he dies throughout the rest of the game. Unfortunately, the other ones are, of course, Butterfree's line, Beedrill's line, Venonat's line, Parasec's line, and then Pinsir, if we're even able to catch it in the Safari Zone, which I highly doubt because I've never had good luck in the Safari Zone. But for nicknames for our stuff today, we're going to go ahead and have it be... I want to do... You know, I really don't think we're going to do well on this Pokemon Nuzlocke for bugs, so I am going to call them things that don't make sense, like God Tier, even though the move pool for Scyther specifically is actual ass. In Gen 1, it's pretty terrible. If you look at it on Cerebi or wherever, really the best thing he learns is Slash, which, because of the way that critical hits work in Gen 1 with being based on speed, and Scyther is a very speedy Pokemon, essentially crits every single time, so the other good move that it has of Sword Stance won't help you, because in Gen 1, critical hits ignore all stat changes, which does not help. Also, if you guys have missed my other Pokemon Nuzlockes, I will have a link in the eye icon in the top right hand corner. You guys can go watch those. I've done lots of other types, and we're going to go through every single type in Generation 1 and 2 and do that. We've already done Dark and Steel and all those things, and if there's a specific type you want to see me try next that I haven't already tackled, look at that back sprite. Kind of weird looking, not gonna lie. Quick Attack is not terrible, because it will always have priority. So, you know, I can live with that. Also, the fact that it has 26 HP, pretty freaking good. So if you guys don't know how a Hardcore Nuzlocke works, the rules for this Hardcore Nuzlocke will be in the description down below, but basically, if Pokemon faints, it's considered dead and you can't use it again. If all of your Pokemon faints in a battle, then your run is over and you have to restart from the beginning. You cannot use items in battle, and you cannot go beyond a level cap, which is up here, other side, at the top of the screen, past the next big fight's ace Pokemon. So our next big fight is going to be against Brock, and his ace is obviously Onix at level 14, so we cannot go beyond that. Before, though, we will be able to get either a Butterfree or Beedrill in Viridian Forest, which will be really nice, because I would like to have 2 Pokemon rather than just one going into it. And we'll see how it goes from there. I'm thinking Brock and Misty will be pretty easy and straightforward. And I'm not looking forward to Blaine, I'm not looking forward to Lorelei of the Elite Four, I'm not looking forward to anything with Giovanni because of all of his ground and fucking rock type Pokemon. I'm not looking forward to any of that, so let's have fun! You guys let me know what your predictions are for this shenanigan below, and we'll go from there. But first, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is my Kick channel. When you make your free Kick.com account and follow me, you'll get exclusive access to join me for my multiplayer gaming shenanigans. I am live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. You do not want to miss out on moments like this. Pause this video right now and go follow me on Kick today.
Welcome to the stream.
And it looks like our encounter for Viridian Forest is, in fact, a Metapod. So, we are going to have a Butterfree for our Viridian Forest shenanigans. I like that it was a Metapod because even though it had a lower catch rate, I really only need like 4 Pokeballs to catch this, which isn't bad. And I was able to get it pretty low because of Harden, and with the only attacking move I have right now being Quick Attack, not terrible. Metapod, the Cocoon Pokemon. Alright, we're going to name this Metapod, you know what, I'm gonna name it Flaccid because it's funny considering the only thing that it was using when it was fighting me is Harden, and that it'd evolve at level 10, which it isn't super far away from, and a Flaccid Butterfree just puts a funny image in my head. So there we go, Flaccid Butterfree. That's what we're gonna do with that. Alright everybody, we have now leveled up to 14 for the max, and it looks like we're going to have an easier time against Brock with Flaccid, because guess what, even though its attack and defense are terrible because it's a bug, its speed is decent. It's gonna be faster than his Geodude and Onix, I believe, and its special is really decent, and considering its only attacking move is Confusion, which is Psychic, which is a special move in Generation 1 because there is no physical special split in this generation, I know we're going to have a much easier time because I know that the Rock-type Pokemon have low specials and high defense, so that's going to be better than trying to attack it on the physical side with its defensive stat, which is its better stat, with only a quick attack move, which is normal type, which is physical in this gen. So, we're going to have Flaccid take the show here. Of course, we also have, you know, Scyther in the wings, but we'll be able to go on from there. So, let's go ahead and see how much a single Confusion does. Actually, quite a bit. A 2-hit, okay, or a 3-hit KO if we get a low roll, which is totally fine with me. Okay, we got Onix. We have to be careful in case it decides to use Bide, but it's using Screech instead. My defense is already terrible, so that really doesn't affect me too much, and there we go, it's dead. So, that was Brock done. Easy peasy, completely finished. I'm really happy we had a special move, like Psychic, to face up against Brock, so that'll be nice. And then Scyther will be who we use going forward for Misty's gym, because it's going to be easier to attack their lower defense for Starmie and Staryu than their really high special. That's my strategy anyway. But we should get one more bug Pokemon, or maybe 2 more bug Pokemon if I'm smart about it, before we fight Misty, which will be nice! I'll see you then when we get those encounters! And our next encounter, which I told you guys we were going to be getting potentially 2 more if I'm not stupid, is Paris within Rock Tunnel. So, if you are wondering, Paris isn't a bug type, I thought it was just a grass type. You would be wrong and right at the same time because it is a bug grass type Pokemon. And its speed absolutely sucks. It's a terrible Pokemon, except that it has one amazing move that is completely broken in Generation 1, which is Spore, that has a 100% accuracy to put people to sleep, which we are going to be relying on for so many shenanigans, assuming that it doesn't die before it even gets to use its Spore attack. So, we'll see what we can do with it. For now, we're gonna name it Eepee, because, you know, it's literally mostly going to be used to make people very, very Eepee by putting them to sleep with Spore. So, Eepee, welcome to the team. So our level cap is now 21 because of Misty, but before we can do that, and I want to get our other encounter, which we can get if we go up to Route 25, which is right up here, we can get ourselves a Weedle/Kakuna for a Beedrill. But we're going to face our rival, which would be a can of Raid, because what affects bug types worse than a can of fucking Raid? Yo, Lecka, you're still struggling along back here, huh? I'm doing great. I caught a bunch of strong Pokemon and smart Pokemon. I mean, if you caught an Abra, that is a smart Pokemon. Here, let me see what you caught, Lecka. How many times do you want to say my name, my guy? Apparently, several. Okay, well, the first thing I want to do is put this bitch to sleep, because I do not want to deal with Gust or Peck or anything along those lines. Of course it woke up. We're gonna try and put it to sleep again. Put it to sleep again, put it to sleep again. Oh my god. Gotta love it when sleep misses. Okay, so we also have Confusion. I think it only knows Teleport. So let's also try and put it to sleep, and then just do chip damage with Confusion here. Yeah, it really only knows Teleport, so. Okay, we're going to... Okay, that's fine. Sleep... Oh, no. Okay, you know what? We're going to switch out into God tier, and we're also going to quick attack because our quick attack is faster. All right, you can just bubble me all you want, my guy. I will quick attack you into oblivion, and we grew to level 17. Very, very nice. Oh, we learned something other than quick attack. Wild Leer. Ooh. Hey, take it easy. You won already. I mean, I'm okay with that. And then we'll go heal up at the Pokemon Center, take on the Nugget Bridge with reckless abandon, and get ourselves that very nice Beedrill addition to the squad. After searching for freaking ever, I finally got a Kakuna on Route 25 after the Nugget Bridge before Bill's house. Thank God. If you guys don't know, there's like a 1% chance to get a Kakuna or a Weedle or something really, really small like that, and I have been going and sorting through Abras and Caterpies and Bellsprouts for forever, and I am so excited to finally have a Kakuna. And again, it's level 7 already, so it's going to be really easy to level it up to 10 and get it to be a Beedrill. This one is going to be named, let's see, I'm going to name it McStabby, because really like the fact that it can just go in and stab people with all of its needly spinny knife things. So McStabby it is. Oh, nope. I did not mean to do that. There we go. Welcome back, everybody. We are about to face Misty, but beforehand, I want to show you what our team is looking like right now. We have Eepee, who's our grass bug type Pokemon, who has 40 attack, which is really nice, a decent amount of defense and special at 32 and 29 respectively, and a really low speed stat of 19. However, with that high speed stat, we also get him to have Scratch, which is Stun Spore, which is pretty good, Dig, which I got from the robbery house in Cerulean City after doing Bill's adventures and shenanigans, which is great because I'm going to be using that mostly to attack and take down Misty. But we also have Leech Life, which is really nice because even though it's a really, really shitty move, it is Stab because we are Bug, and we get some HP back from it, and it's super effective against Starmie because it's part Psychic. So, one of Psychic's actual only weakness in Generation 1 is Bug, and there's very few Bug-type moves, which is why Psychic is such an overpowered type in Gen 1. But, I am going to be having Eepee go up because not only does it have the things that it needs to take out Staryu and Starmie with Dig shenanigans so we can like evade moves and things like that, but the fact that we can get some HP back with Leech Life, we have decent defense, and we resist her water-type attacks because of our grass typing is going to be how we take on this fight. We also have God's here, of course, who is looking really good with 56 attack, 55 speed, which is amazing. He has quick attack as his only attacking move still. I told you, his move pool is ass and will continue to not get better as we continue. Leer and Focus Energy, so, you know, there's that. Flaccid, who has Confusion, Sleep Powder, Poison Powder, and Supersonic right now. And then McStabby, who I accidentally messed up the name on, so we're gonna have to go to the name reader in Lavender Town and actually name him McStabby, so right now he's Mix! But McStabby will come to be the real name later. They have 39 attack, which is F. Defense 21, speed of 38, which is pretty good. He knows Fury Attack, Focus Energy, and Twin Needle, which Twin Needle is a better bug move than Leech Life, but its accuracy is pretty terrible. So it's not 100% accurate, it's 50% accurate, if that. But it's nice to have a stab move other than something basic like Fury Attack, so we're just going to keep it on because we have nothing better at the moment. But it's mostly going to be a show of Eepee and everything that Eepee has to do. So with that, let's go ahead and take on Hi, Misty. Okay, so now for Staryu here. Are you faster? You are faster. Okay, and that did about 5 damage to me. But I was able to completely heal from it, so as long as it keeps tackling me, I'm going to be able to completely go in with full HP against Starmie, which is exactly what I wanted to see. So, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to Leech Life Starmie and see what happens. A Tackle does 8 damage to me. We do enough that we are able to recover 7 of the 8 HP. Okay, it's going to use an X Defend. That's fine. We're going to continue to use super effective bug move here, and we'll be able to go in from there. I may not even have to use Dig, which is really nice. Okay, it's going to tackle me again, and yeah, we're good. We win. Eepee swept Misty's team really easy, and we went up the level cap. Hey! I'm pretty sure the level cap for Lieutenant Surge is 24, so as long as we stay below 24 on all of our Pokemon, we will be fine. Very easy fight. I didn't struggle with that one at all. Alright, Raid. Bonjour, Lecka. Imagine seeing you here. Lecka, were you really invited? So, how's your Pokedex coming? I already caught 40 kinds, pal. Different kinds are everywhere. Crawl around in grassy areas. Well, you know, I'm not trying to flush out my Pokedex to 40 kinds by the SSN. I'm only allowed to get bug-type Pokemon because, you know, just sadness, I guess. So here we are. Okay, we're up to level 23. That's pretty good. Quick Attack is making quick work of Eradicate, so I'm very happy with that. Retroactive Potion my ass. We're gonna attack Kadabra on the physical side because its special is too high to do anything with. You know, and you go for Teleport. Do nothing, my friend. Wartortle shouldn't be too bad. Unless it continues to use withdraws and make it... Ooh, that was a critical hit. Okay, Bubble did not do enough to matter even on a critical hit, so we're good. Why did my attack miss? What the hell? It missed twice in a row. Quick Attack has 100% accuracy. It must have been that 1 in 256 chance that exists in Gen 1 where even 100% accurate moves still have a 1 in 256 chance of missing, even though they should be 100% accurate. Love that for us in Gen 1. Ugh. Oh well. We beat the shit out of our rival Shadow Legends. And now we're going to get the TM for Cut, teach it to Scyther because it's something other than Quick Attack, I guess, and go face Lieutenant Surge. We are now about to face Lieutenant Surge and get our 3rd gym badge, and we have Paris, who evolved into Parasect at level 24, which is really, really nice. They have 58 attack, 49 defense, terrible speed stat of 24, and 45 special. So they're stonky enough to take some hits that the fact that we're basically always going to be guaranteed to be going seconds is livable. We know Scratch, Stun Spore, Dig, and Leech Life, of course. We have God Tier, who has 64 attack and 62 speed, really, really good, who knows Quick Attack, Leer, Cut, and Double Team, which we could always use for shenanigans because we're going to be faster and can try and use evasion stats to make us even harder to hit if we need to. Nothing has changed on her at all with Flaccid. Still, best stat they have is Special if we need to hit something on the special side with Confusion, Sleep Powder, Poison Powder, and Supersonic. And then we have Mix at the moment, with 44 attack, 44 speed, and really shitty special and defense, knowing Hardened Fury, Attack, Focus Energy, and Twin Needle. So same as before. My strategy is to go in with EP and use Dig to avoid kind of everything I possibly can. Screech failed, which is great. Okay, Sonic Boom, guaranteed 20 damage, which is going to be taken out. So Voltorb, easy, super duper dead. We love that. Okay, we got Pikachu. We're going to do the same thing with Quick Attack me. You were going to be faster than me anyway, my guy. But that's fine. Your critical hit did 7 damage, Pikachu. Go back to the gym, you cute, fat, amazing Gen 1 Sprite, you. Alright, and now we get to face the big boy Raichu himself. So let's go ahead and dig another hole. It's not going to be great that our attack fell because it's not going to do as much damage, but since Dig is such a high power move anyway, and it's super effective, I don't think that growl's going to matter. And it doesn't, because we get a critical hit to make all stat changes not matter whatsoever anyway. I don't know if that crit mattered. It may have. But we beat Lieutenant Surge really easy. This is going oddly well. So far, I am kind of shocked and confused as to what is going on exactly. Unfortunately, we get an amazing TM for Thunderbolt that we can't use on any of our Pokemon. But, yeah, I'm a little confused as to why our Nuzlocke is going so well. I feel like it's the calm before the storm, or that it's trying to give us a false sense of security and be like, no, don't worry about it. You're going to be great. This isn't as hard as you think it's going to be. And then Lorelei and Blaine are going to come up and they're going to be like, Papa! All your hopes and dreams are dead. I finally made it to Lavender Town to let McStabby actually get the name that he needs. So that's exciting. You know, if McStabby survives this Nuzlocke, I'll order myself some McDonald's as a, tribute to McStabby. Lecherous old man still outside the gym. This gym is great. It's full of women. As is tradition. And we're going to be going in and facing, Erica. I've already taken out the trainers in her area with McStabby because I was looking it up. I was thinking of Pin Missile having the lower accuracy. Twin Needle is still 20 base damage like all the other bug type moves, except Pin Missile is even worse at 14 instead of 20. But we also have the chance to poison other people, and it attacks twice, which is really nice. So it's the best bug move considering there's only 3 bug moves: Leech Life, Twin Needle, and Pin Missile. In the game in Gen 1, so we're gonna take on Erica, and with our Pin Missile fairly fast McStabberson, I think we're gonna do really well with her. And I'm just not looking forward to getting to Blaine, honestly. Alright, so we have Victory Bell coming out first, so we're gonna have McStabby use Twin Needle. Let's see how much it does. A good amount, it's super effective, and that's how much it did with 1 attack. We're easily gonna knock it out, an Oko, with 1 move of that. Amazing. Tangela, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to use Twin Needle. How much does 1 do? Okay. Tangela actually is pretty stonky in its defense. I'm surprised. But we did get the poison because guess what? Twin Needle also has the chance to poison, which is really nice. So that's good too. We're going to take it out. Easy peasy. I've sustained 3 damage total this whole time. All right, and now let's see what we can do with Twin Needle here. Wow, super effective against that. Amazing. And dead in 1 turn. Wow, and that is Erica done. Jesus Christ, I thought Bugs was gonna be hard. I do not want to learn Pin Missile. I just explained why this is actually a worse move than Twin Needle. Let's take a look at what we have here. I mean, Twin Needle has 20 PP. We have Fury Attack. I guess I'll get rid of Harden because I'm literally never going to use it. Until or unless we get a better TM for it. But the Mega Drain that we're going to get from Erica, I'm going to be putting on Eepee because Eepee is going to get stab use out of it. So, this is, you know, it'll just be a Mega Drain, Leech Lifing, little Eepee bean. Alright, we're going to fight Giovanni in the game corner. And we're going to have Eepee be our leading Pokemon because, you know, bugs and rocks get smashed, and I'm really not looking forward to that. So we are, and I finally learned Spore, which is great, so it's going to be our final move set. So we're going to go ahead and we are just going to do Mega Drain. It's going to be super effective, and I know we're going to be able to get any health back from a hit we took. Same thing, we're just going to continue to Mega Drain and do that. We're going to Spore. Gonna Guard Spec, perfect. That gives me time to guarantee the sleep on Kangaskhan. For me to then Mega Drain it. Okay, fine. We're gonna Spore it again. That's fine. You can do that all you want. I will just dig and avoid your rage. And there we go. That's Giovanni done. Easy. Eepee is a god. Okay, rival. Oh, great. Hey, Lecka. What brings you here? Your Pokemon don't look dead. I can at least make them faint. Let's go, pal. Well, you know, if that's what you want, my guy. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll take this Spore to the face. Fortunately, it didn't do very much damage to us at all. I think Mega Drain's gonna end up doing more damage against Pidgeotto. But while it's still asleep, let's go ahead and switch out to God Tier here. And we're just gonna Slash. It's gonna be our best bet here. I want to make sure that I outspeed this Growlithe because it's terrifying. We're gonna Slash, we're gonna Slash, we're gonna Slash, and we're gonna Quick Attack, and boom, that is our rival done! Easy peasy! We caught our Venonat, going on our way to Koga, because I want to see if we can get our Pinsir with this Venonat. It may or may not be the last addition to our team, because whether or not I'm gonna be able to get Pinsir from the Safari Zone is yet to be determined. But we're almost fully kitted out for everybody we need for moving on and taking everybody out. Now, I will not be facing Koga next. We will be doing Sabrina next because she's going to be far easier with her weakness to bug-type Pokemon than Koga would be. Okay, finally, after looking for 15 minutes, if you guys did not know, Pinsir is only a 1% chance of being found in a specific section of the Safari Zone on Blue version, and I found it, and I finally fucking got it! Which is great, because I've been spending the last 25 minutes just looking for this beady-eyed little bitch. But it's nice that we have it. It doesn't have a great move pool, but it does learn Seismic Toss, and I'm pretty sure it also can learn Body Slam and Strength, which is what we're going to want it to know, because it's really just going to know Seismic Toss for, you know, guaranteed damage, and then some pretty strong normal-type moves, and it's going to have a high attack stat, since it's made to be an attacking physical side Pokemon. So because of how long it took me to find this bitch, I'm going to call this one Beady Eye, because it looks like a beady-eyed little bitch. Okay, so you know how I said I was going to face Sabrina next and we weren't going to do Koga? I don't feel like coming all the way back here unnecessarily. Again, I know I can just fly here, but I'm already here, so fuck it. We're just going to take him on. It shouldn't be too bad. But we have, of course, I want to show you guys our team now that we have all 6 of our Pokemon. We have Beady Eyes with a 109 attack stat, which is really good, very high defense at 93, and a decent 84 speed stat, with Body Slam, Seismic Toss, which is guaranteed damage, Strength, and Focus Energy, which is a shitty move, but we'll try and replace it with something else later. Of course, we have Godtier, who also has the same attack stat at 109, but better speed at 107, but less defense at 83. They know Slash, Sword Stance, Cut, and Double Team, which their move pool will not change. That's as unfortunately crappy as it's gonna be. We do have Mixed Stabby, who is not great. I mean, the best thing they have is mid-attack at 80. But it knows Pen Missile, Fury Attack, Double Team, and Twin Needle is really good with the Stab and Poison chance. Of course, we have our special attacker, Butterfree, who has an 86 special stat with Side Beam, Sleep Powder, Psychic, and Super Sonic, which is nice. We have Stonk, who is our Venomoth, and I said Stonk because this thing has really not good defense at 62, but its speed is pretty good at 84, and it is also a special attacker. This is a bug poison type. I don't know why it learned so many psychic type moves. I always thought it was bug psychic when I was growing up, not bug poison, but here we are. And it knows Psy Beam, Disable, Stun Spore, and Leech Life. I am almost positive that bug is physical in this gen. I will double check that, but it really won't matter too much for this Koga fight. So we are going to go in and fight Koga with beady eyes. We're going to see how much Body Slam does to the Scoffing here. Okay, decent amount, and it got paralyzed, so that's nice. You can X attack all you want. I'm going to be able to kill you. So we're going to Body Slam again, see if we can get a cheeky para. Unfortunately, we did not. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Okay, so maybe we go into Stonk, because since it's poison, the poison won't do as much damage to us, and we know Psybeam, which we also know that the special on Koga's poison types aren't going to be super great. You X attack twice, my guy, it doesn't matter. Okay, we're going to do the same thing to Coughing, and then we should survive a self-destruct if Wheezing decides to self-destruct. Or not, because it used X attack and then self-destructed, so it was even stronger. And Stonk is dead. Okay! Well, if you thought we were going to get through this with 0 death, this is the time when I tell you you are wrong! And the only fight I've ever used Stonk in, they're immediately dead. Well, at least I didn't waste any TMs on Stonk. Ah, and we just got a team of 6 Pokemon. Well, you know, I'm just not allowed to have nice things, so that doesn't surprise me too much. Stonk, rest in peace. But I think we'll be okay with the rest of our team. And if any of my Pokemon were gonna die, I'm glad it was Stonk because they were the most redundant of any of the Pokemon on my team. Looks like it's time for another encounter with Raid Shadow Legends. What kept you, Lecka? Well, you want me to kick your ass again? Unfortunately, this Pidgeotto scares the living shit out of me, as does his Growlithe, as does his Blastoise that will eventually know Blizzard. There's a lot of things to scare me. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna double team. To just be cheeky, because that's really all I can do right now, and it missed. We're gonna double team again. We're gonna double team a 3rd time, and we're gonna double team a 4th time. Okay, we're pretty untouchable right now, so we're going to do Fury Attack. We're gonna do Fury Attack again. We're gonna do one more double team, and we're gonna do one more double team. We are now at max evasion with having a +6. So we are going to do that. We're going to Fury Attack, but my Fury Attack missed, and we killed the Growlithe, thank God. Okay, McStabby is set up pretty well right now. This, we can actually do super effective damage again, since it's Psychic Grass type, being an Execute. So, that's pretty good. Same with this one, we're gonna Twin Needle this Alakazam to death. Wow, we killed it with 1 Twin Needle. We didn't even need to hit it twice. Amazing. And then, of course, we have Blastoise, who we are also going to Twin Needle in hopes of doing high stab damage and poisoning. Okay, unfortunately, it didn't happen, but it's using Bite rather than stab moves, which would do more damage to us, so I'm kind of okay with that. And the bubble miss because of our double team. Let's go. It's a risky play because if it does hit you, you're kind of fucked. But considering we need to do anything we possibly can to get past this bitch, here we go. All right, McStabby is now level 43, and I have some super potions, so we'll be okay. Oh no! You beat me! Well, here we are. Ah, Lecka, so we meet again. The President and I are discussing a vital business proposition. Keep your nose out of grown-up matters, or experience a world of pain! Alright, well... let's see how much Fury Attack does, to Nidorino. Okay, it's gonna do the same thing. Let's set up a double team. While it's doing that, that's fine. Let's Fury Attack it, again, because I need to. Okay, so we have Kangaskhan. McStabby's looking a little rough. So let's switch it out to God Tier, right? While it's doing that, we can... I didn't mean to do Cut because it's going to make it do more damage. I wanted to do Toxic so that it would take damage and I can Sword Stance and set up on it. Okay, so it's hurt by poison. We're going to Sword Stance again. And we're going to Sword Stance a 3rd time. Okay, we are now max. As long as we don't get a crit, we will be max for all of our cuts from now on, assuming that we hit... No! McStabby is now level 44. We can't use McStabby in the freaking next fight for Sabrina. I was thinking Erica, and then I was like, nope, Erica is not the right name. We already beat her. But it is what it is, so we're just going to continue to cut. Even with it not being very effective, look at how much damage we're doing because of our high attack stat with boostedness because of Ooh, that was a crit. It would have one hit KO'd was it if it wasn't a crit. Okay, I do not want to learn agility. That sounds like a bad time. Okay, and we beat Giovanni, so luckily no one died. Unfortunately, we can't use McStabby against Sabrina next, but that's okay. We have Eepee, who still knows Leech Life, and some other shenanigans with Mega Drain and Spore, so I think we'll still be okay. It's now time to face Sabrina, and like I said just a little bit ago, we unfortunately cannot... Oh, but it failed because I hadn't made an attack yet. There we go. Psybeam. Oh, that did so much damage. Holy shit. Okay, Mr. Mime is someone that we can kind of get some health back from, so we're going to put it to sleep while it tries to do other shenanigans. We're going to Leech Life and get some health back, and then we're going to Mega Drain because I want to save the PP on Leech Life for her other Pokemon, and we'll still be able to knock it out with that. Same with this one. It's going to Leech Life us. Unfortunately, because we're Grass type, it is super effective, but we know this one is Bug Poison, so Mega Drain won't really do much. I mean, I doubt it'll really do anything, but we have Bug, and apparently it's super effective, so we're just going to keep doing that, and our HP will continue to go up. We're poison though. Okay, that's really not good. If we can put this to sleep, reflect, fine. I don't care. As long as I can put you to sleep and get you dead before I die to poison, we'll be fine. Okay, it's still asleep. I'm still getting hurt. At least it's not toxic. It was only poison powder that attacked us. Okay, we got rid of the Alakazam with 0 issues. Excellent. EP went to 44. It's fine. Our level cap is going to be higher after this. And that was Sabrina. So we were able to do it with EP, although it probably would have been faster with McStabby because the speed stat was faster. But EP was still able to tank that Psybeam, even with it being a critical hit from Kadabra. And its stats, I'm pretty sure EP's defense is higher than McStabby's. So I don't know if McStabby would have survived a critical hit Psybeam stab from a Kadabra with such a high special on that Pokemon. So who knows? We are at the person I've been dreading the most, and then Giovanni's also gonna suck, and then so is Lorelei, and then so is the champion. But anyway, one of the people I've been not looking forward to, we have, of course, all of our Pokemon ready to rumble. We have God Tier at 126 attack and 122 speed, which is amazing, with Slash, Swords, Dance, Cut, and Toxic. That way, my idea with teaching him Toxic was I could go in, and because of his speed, he's going to outspeed almost any Pokemon in the game, other than priority moves like Quick Attack, right? So, I can have him go in, hopefully hit with the 90% Toxic accuracy, and then I can always switch to another Pokemon if needed to then slowly wear down the Pokemon over time, or just hit him really hard with Slash because my attack stat is so high that I can do that, right? So, it gives me some more options. We, of course, have Eepee, who is at 114 attack, 100 defense, which is great, 90 special, which is also great, so it's pretty stonky, and a horrible speed at 51. With Mega Drain, Spore, Dig, and Leech Life. Obviously, its attack stat is a little higher, but considering it is a Bug Grass type, Bug is physical in this gen, so the attack being on 14 is nice for Leech Life and Dig, and then Mega Drain with 90 special is decent for the Mega Drain since Grass is special. Placid is sitting at 100 special and mediocre mid everything else. With Psybeam, Psychic, Sleep Powder, and Supersonic, literally nothing has changed. McStabby, which is, again, a very mid Pokemon with great moves for some reason. 89, 49, 85, and 57 for its stat spread. With Pin, Missile, Fury Attack, Double Team, and Twin Needle, I do not foresee that move pool changing anytime soon. And last but not least, we have, of course, Beady Eyes, who knows at this moment in time with 134 attack, amazing, 114 defense, also amazing, great speed at 106, and horrible special, so we need to keep it away from anything special. Body Slam, Seismic Talk, Strength, and Focus Energy. I want to get rid of Focus Energy for something else. I just don't know what yet. We may end up leaving it on there and only using the 3 moves that actually do something. But my strategy for Blaine is to go in with God Tier at the front, ready to rumble, so that I can outspeed his things, because fire and bugs do not mix. They burn, they eviscerate, and they die. And I would like to not lose any more Pokemon, since Stonk is dead. So my idea is to use Slash, which is basically always going to crit and do more damage, and try and just OHKO absolutely everything with the extra power that Critical Hit grants it, right? And I should be able to do that. That's my strategy, is to just go in, hit hard, hit fast, outspeed and not even allow my opponent to attack me, because if I take any damage from his Pokemon, I may get one-shot myself. So if we can just take them out without worrying... Oh, no, it didn't kill it. Okay, it used a retroactive Super Potion instead of attacking. That is exactly what I want to see, because that then guarantees that it will die next turn. Hopefully it does the same shit with Arcanine. The retroactive Gen 1 potions are a nuisance, but in that case, and if he does it again for Arcanine, it will actually be really good. No, he did hit us with Ember. It's going to be an Oko, but Ember versus Fire Blast, we can live. We can live. It wasn't a crit. We did 55 damage, but we're good. And we're going to outspeed again with Slash. We're definitely going to kill. Even if we don't and it's a low roll, but it doesn't matter because it was a high roll. I was going to say he's probably going to do a retroactive potion and we'll guarantee the kill anyway. So that actually went pretty well. I am not going to use Eepee in the Giovanni fight because Dig and Earthquake don't mix. And I don't want my Eepee to die. So I can't use the same strategy because obviously Rock and Ground type resist normal. So all of his Pokemon will not be doing... I won't be doing very much damage to it, right? So it'll be wasting my time. So I've got to maybe hit them on the special side with... Flaccid? Maybe we'll actually use Flaccid again since the Misty Gym. We'll see what happens and go on from there. Okay, let's go ahead and face Giovanni for the third time and do the exact thing that I said we were going to do, which is attack it from the special side because its defenses, with him being a ground type, is going to be very high. And it's going to be easier for us to attack him from this direction. Dugtrio is super fast, but thankfully he wasted the speed of his Pokemon, which would have absolutely outsped us and done damage, with a guard spec. So we were able to get, and we got a special drop, which is nice. Our accuracy fell, which is not good. But, yep, as long as we connect, we did a crit, and it was super effective, so that was definitely going to die. Nidoking, if we can do the same thing, we did connect. I'm surprised that it, in fact, did not die, but there we go. Okay, it's dead now. Let's go ahead and do Psychic. How much did that do? It was half. And let's do another Psychic, and it's dead. That one was a critical hit, which probably helped because if we had a low roll, that could have been bad. But Flaccid coming out, actually proving to be very useful for the Giovanni fight. This is one of the easiest fucking Nuzlockes I have ever done type-wise, and I thought this was going to be one of the hardest because bugs are the worst typing in the game in the early gens. So... I mean, they're still pretty bad even in modern generations, but they've gotten a lot better. But still, I'm just kind of shocked. Now that we have every single badge, look at all these beautiful, colorful things below me. Oh, we love to see it. We're gonna face our freaking frackin' rival. Is there a hidden item up here? Is that why this little area exists for no reason? I'm actually not sure why that area exists, but here we go. All right, final rival fight with Rage Shadow Legends, also the Cannon Breed. Before our fight against him as champion, spoiler alert, he's the champion, if you couldn't tell. So the reason I put God tier in front is because and also I did no leveling up between the Giovanni Gym and this rival fight because there was no need to, am faster. It's going to be the same strategy we did with Blaine, where I'm going to hit him hard, hit him first, and hopefully not take a lot of damage. Even that wing attack only ended up doing 31 damage to us, which isn't bad, because we're definitely going to guarantee the kill here. Now, I can Toxic, and we hit, which is great. Yes, all the things. And I think it's going to behoove us to switch out here, so we're going to go to Flaccid. We're going to do the same shit of it's poisoned. We're doing that. We're going to Psychic, because that's going to be good. We are going to... Ooh. With Psychic, somehow we're faster, so that's good. This one we're not going to be able to do anything super effective against, so I am going to actually switch out into Eepee, so that we can do Leech Life and get some super effective hits on it. And then when he sends out his Blastoise, or Alakazam next, either way, we are super effective against Alakazam. Oh my god, that Psychic did so much damage. As long as it doesn't crit, we will survive. And this is our highest defense Pokemon, so we just literally have to hope that a crit doesn't happen. Come on, no crit, no crit, no crit, no crit. Lose health but live. Ah, we didn't live. Oh shit, it's gonna be really hard doing the Elite Four without Eepee. Okay, but we get a free switch in, and we're faster with God tier, so we know that. We know we're faster. We can go in, and we can take them out. But the fact that we just lost Eepee, I was really going to need that against Lorelei. I mean, it was grass type, but I just really wanted Eepee. I put PP ups into its dig and everything, and its spore. Oh my god, I've gotten so many wasted items against it. Okay, well, it is what it is. So we're gonna take on the Elite Four with 4 Pokemon. Love it. And try and survive. Now, all things considered, Eepee is a very big loss because that was, unfortunately, a very strong defensive Pokemon for us with 106 defense and 96 special, which, if you guys didn't know, special attack and special defense are the same in Generation 1. They did not split those until Generation 3, I believe. So, as far as more defensive Pokemon goes, if it's a specially attacking Pokemon, I mean, we're gonna have to throw Butterfree out because it has really high special at 110. McStabby is fucking useless defense-wise. It can be killed by a Canarade very easily. Beady Eyes has 121 defense, which is actually even better than Eepee was. So we should still be able to be okay if we are really smart with who we switch into what attacks based on what's coming up. And Scyther has decent defense at 103. It's still over 100. So we're just gonna have to heal up and go from there. Should I have been a higher level going into that so I didn't lose Eepee? Maybe. Do I think we can still beat this thing without losing every single one of our Pokemon and not having to restart from the very beginning? Yes, I do. I do. You know what? After looking at my Pokemon and thinking about what would probably net us the best thing, because she's gonna send out her Dugong first, right? We could try and set Beady Eyes out, because even though it's not as fast as Scyther, right, for speed, it still has 140 base speed, and it doesn't have as high of a crit chance because its speed is slightly lower. We should still be able to outspeed her Pokemon, and if we can set up even 1 or 2 Sword Stances, Body Slam has a chance to paralyze, and that might be just the hacks and amount of power and speed that we need to paralyze her, hopefully, and prevent damage and take her out before she can do anything to us, right? So, that's what we're gonna try. We're gonna set up 1 Sword Stance, see what we can do here. I'm gonna assume it's gonna use Aurora Beam on me, or Takedown, for some reason. Critical hits, that sucks, but it did do some damage to itself, so that's good. That gives us a time to set up a second Sword Stance. And it rested? Okay, that is a free +6 Sword Stance for us. Wow, that's actually really nice. So we're going to use Strength, and this should OHKO now that we're at +6 with a crazy high attack stat. Oh yeah, that's dead. Now, with this one, we're gonna Body Slam, because it does high damage, we're at +6, and it has a chance to para even if it doesn't, but Cloyster's defense is really high, so the fact that we were able to one-shot with that is amazing! Slowbro, kind of similar. We're gonna just do Body Slam, try and take it out. Critical Hit is the reason it wasn't an OHKO, because crits in Gen 1 completely ignore all stat changes, including the positive ones that it should include. So we always have to hope for no crits when we've set up. Now they're sending out Jinx. We should be able to save ourselves some Body Slam PP and knock this bitch out because her defense isn't very high. With Strength at +6, yep, easy peasy OHKO. And then same with Lapras. I should be able to Strength here, save my Body Slam for later, and OHKO it with Strength. Or not, because I got a critical hit, it Body Slammed, and now we're paralyzed. That is not what I wanted to have happen literally at all. And it used Confuse Ray! And we're at +6 attack. No, 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 no. Do not hurt yourself in confusion, you might kill yourself. Oh my god. Okay, thank god it didn't kill itself. I can fix that with a full restore when we win, but Jesus Christ. Shit, probably God's here is gonna be who we need to switch out. Oh, he could just use Blizzard and almost kill me. Okay, McStabby, I need you, Jesus Christ, to come out and please Twin Needle it to death, for the love of God. Okay, I used Super Potion. That's fine. You're gonna keep Super Potioning. You know, I'm just gonna... We lost McStabby. Shit. Okay, but it gives us a free switch in to Flaccid, who we needed in order to take her out, which that's okay, because we can still go into Bruno and Agatha and Lance and the champion with 3 Pokemon, and 2 of them are set up, 1 of them is still on the special side, so while it sucks to have lost McStabby, especially because that would have been nice, and now we have no bug type super effective hits against Alakazam on the champion side, if we set up correctly with Beady Eyes or God's Ear, we should be able to do, probably with Beady Eyes, just because of its pure bug typing, we should still be able to take out Alakazam because it is frail as fuck when it comes to defense. Okay, we didn't completely wipe to Lorelei. We got injured hard, but we didn't die. So I count that as a win. Not gonna lie, Bruno scares the shit out of me. His Onixes all know Rock Throw. His Hitmonchan knows Ice Punch. And we have a Bug Flying type on our team. And 2 other Bug types that are weak to Rock. So my idea is to try and do the same shit of putting things to sleep first. And then attacking them so that they can't kill me. I should be able to kill this in 1 hit because of how much of a threat it is with Psychic, and I did, thank God. Same with this one. Kill it with Psychic. There we go. I can put this one to sleep, thank God. And then we can save the PP of Psychic to attack with Psybeam instead. Now with Machamp, I want to do the same thing. You can use an X defend. It finally fell asleep. We are looking low on stats, but because it's asleep, we can use Psybeam. Again, guarantee the kill. Okay, and that's Bruno done. He was living up to his title of being the easiest Elite Four member when I was actually kind of worried about him, so that's nice. And now we just have to take on Agatha and Lance and the champion. But I don't think Agatha's gonna be too bad. It might be annoying with hacks because she's just fucking annoying with Supersonic and Toxic and Confuse Ray and all of that, but if she's gonna use hacks, we're also gonna use hacks with Flaccid, so Flaccid's gonna be the MVP of this. Okay, Agatha, I know that you want to fight me, so we're gonna do the same thing. Her Gengars scare me, and they're faster than me. That is, and it hits sleep. Oh my god. Okay, that's not what I wanted. It's gonna try and use Dream Eater. I literally cannot hit it with God Tier or Beady Eyes because they only know fighting and normal type moves, and this is a ghost type. Okay, and now we're confused. Okay, it withdrew and went into Gengar. And it used Mist for whatever reason, so that was a great waste of, that. We are going to use Psybeam, on the Sleeping Golbat. We got a crit, and we're able to save Psychic's PP, so that's good. Unfortunately, because this bitch is faster, if I don't get put to sleep, I just want to kill it. So we, yeah, to use Dream Eater, which is stupid because I'm not asleep, so I will take it. Dumb AI is dumb AI. Wow, even Psychic only did that much. Psybeam should do enough here, assuming we don't hurt ourselves in confusion now that we're confused. Nice, to kill. Okay. We made it through, and it was enough to kill. Excellent. Haunter is gonna probably use Dream Eater without Hypnosis because it's stupid. Which, Flaccid might also be dumb, because confusion. And we hurt ourselves in confusion. At least it only did 23 damage, and it did, in fact, try and attack us with Dream Eater. Because you stop hurting yourself, you dumb bitch! I need you. You are literally the only Pokemon that can attack Agatha right now. And this guy is literally only using Dream Eater, so take advantage. Snap out of confusion. You're better than that. Okay, Arbok. We can take this bitch on. What do I need Psychic for? Against Lance, I might need it for the Dragonairs and Dragonites. But a better strategy against Lance would be to set up with Beady Eyes and try and sweep. Or God Tier, because I'm faster. I'm going to be guaranteed faster than the Gyarados he's going to send out. So I really don't... Because there's not going to be any other Ghost or Poison types that go up against me after Agatha. So it's just a really strong... It's the strongest Psychic move in the game. So Arbok Special isn't fantastic. I should be able to kill it with Psybeam. And I didn't, but that's fine. Interesting that she sent out her other Gengar and switched back into Arbok again. I don't know why they decided to code Agatha's AI specifically to be switch happy for literally no strategic reason, and it actually ends up biting her in the foot more than anything. But here we are. Nightshade, I'm afraid of. Because Nightshade can actually fucking kill me. So we're gonna have to Psychic against this Gengar because Psybeam was not enough to guarantee a 2-hit KO. And now I'm confused and paralyzed. Oh, thank you, Lord Flaccid. You are exactly what I needed to have happen. Why is it still alive? It's special fell, so it won't do as much damage, but Nightshade does a guaranteed 60 damage every single time. Do not hit yourself, you son of a bitch. Thank you! Oh my god! Okay, I can use a full restore and get rid of the para, get my health back up, and I can... I have like an ether that I'm saving before, and a max ether before the other one. I might end up using the ether on Psychic just so I have more of it. But holy shit! Oh, okay, that's fine. We're gonna full restore, and then we're gonna take on Lance! I am really glad I didn't have to try any struggle bullshit shenanigans with my other Pokemon, because they literally could not have hit Agatha's Pokemon. I heard about you, Lecka. Have God Tier go up, because he's fast. We know he's gonna send out Gyarados as his first Pokemon. And I want to be able to outspeed and slash it, right? I'm not going to be able to set up on Gyarados. I want to get rid of it as fast as I can. And we know slash will always critical hit because of my speed stat. So if it's a 2-hit KO, it wasted its turn with Hyper Beam because it's a 2-turn setup move. That would have hurt if I had actually gotten hit by it. And it's dead, which is great. So, we now, against this Dragonair, it may have Thunder Wave, which I do not want to fuck with. I don't remember if this is the Dragonair with Thunder Wave or not. How much does Slash do? It almost OHKOs. Dragon Rage is a guaranteed 40 damage, so that's fine. We'll Slash again, guarantee the kill, Slash again, and it's going to do the same thing. We're going to Slash again. Now, God tier is very, very low. So, against Aerodactyl, I'm going to send out Flaccid, and we are going to put it to sleep if I can get through my confusion, and I did not because I hurt myself. Okay, it's going to take down, it's going to miss. Flaccid, I need you to get your head out of your buggy ass and do what I tell you to do. I swear to God, Flaccid. Good, it was hit with Recoil. I'm no longer confused, and I did put it to sleep. But I am extremely low on health, and I'm not happy about this situation even a little bit. Okay, thank God I used the Ether on Psychic, so we were able to get that. But, ooh, Flaccid grew to level 66. I'm not going to be able to use it in the fight against the champion. I hate it here. Okay, so with Dragonite, I'm going to try and put it to sleep because that's all I can do right now is sleep and confusion, right? It failed, it woke up, but that's okay. We can put it back to sleep and it's confused. So we're going to Psychic and we're just going to keep doing strong Psychic attacks. We beat it. Good. None of our Pokemon died. However, Flaccid may have well as died because it's now above the level cap and I can't use it in the fight against the champion. So effectively, it's like we lost Flaccid because I literally can't use her. So that kind of fucking sucks. I hate it here. Okay, so I guess I relied on her a little too heavily. I wasn't looking at the experience spread and I should have been. So we're gonna just full restore the Pokemon that we can do something with. We're gonna do God tier, and I don't think BDIs even did anything. You know, I have my max ether, so we might as well use it on God tier, and we'll use it on Slash. Why not? Restore its PP. Okay, and let's go face the champion now. Raid Shadow Legends. Hey, I was here looking forward to seeing you, Lecka. My rival should be strong enough to keep me sharp. While working on the Pokedex, not the Pokedex, but Pokedex, you could tell he left at fucking 10 years old, I looked all over for powerful Pokemon. Not only that, but I assembled teams that would beat any Pokemon type, which is why you are scary, because you're actually dangerous. Okay, this bitch is not gonna be fun. So, let's go ahead and Slash. Excellent. It was trying to do Sky Attack, which would have OHKO'd us, but again, it was a 2-turn setup move. So, we were able to kill it, which is great. Alakazam. Now we're at level 64, which makes our stats higher. I do not want to set up against Alakazam because its special is so high, I'm not confident. So we're just going to Slash it. We know its physical is weak as shit. And with a critical hit, it did OHKO. Excellent. Excellent. Now, when he sends out Executor or Rhydon we should be able to set up against. Let's go ahead and do Toxic. So it's poisoned and taking damage. And then we're going to set up. So we have that. My defense fell, but my attack rose. We're going to Sword Stance again. My defense fell, but my attack rose. It's just using Growl against us for some reason. We're going to do one more Sword Stance. Okay, that did a decent amount of damage. But we are now at max attack, +6. So as long as we don't get a crit with Cut, this will absolutely kill. It's not very effective, and it did not, but the Toxic Poison will be enough to take it out. So even though it wasn't very effective, that's why it was nice to have Toxic on God tier, so that even against not very effective Pokemon, I could do that. Now, we will outspeed the Arcanine. As long as we don't crit, Cut should OHKO. And it didn't. I thought that was going to be enough, and it wasn't. Ember actually did such little damage. Arcanine should have known Flamethrower at that point. Weird. Okay. So I am maxed out, right? Yeah, nothing happened. Okay, so... Oh, that was a lot of fucking damage. Okay, I've been put to sleep, and God tier is now dead. That's fine. That gives me a free switch into BDIs. God tier did what it needed to do. It has been our starter and was from the beginning, but that's okay, because we now get to go into this bitch. So, Blastoise, last Pokemon of the game. Let's see if we can stun lock it. It does have Blizzard. I think it has Hydro Pump, Withdraw, and Skull Bash, which is a 2-turn move. So if we can paralyze it, we might be able to fuck it up. And we did get the Parahax! Thank God. Okay, so it was paralyzed and unable to move, which is great. We're gonna Sword Stance once. Just once. That Blizzard did half of my health. Half of my health. If I get hit by another Blizzard, I am dead. Especially if I crits, we're fucked. So we're gonna Body Slam, which does 5 more damage than Strength. And we have the other one there. It withdraws! I don't know why it did that. It could have killed me, but I will take it, stupid AI, because this should guarantee that we beat the Blastoise and we win with literally one Pokemon! Because Flaccid overleveled and we weren't allowed to use it, so it was effectively dead. And we beat the motherfucking Bug-type only Nuzlocke, 1 level below the level cap, with beady eyes at level 64, now that I have beaten the champion. Holy shit! Okay, the Elite Four was definitely the hardest part of this run. The end game was much more difficult than any of the early game or mid game with this bug type mono team. But having the special side of Pokemon with Butterfree and whatnot, and having the physical attacking specialists of Scyther and Pinsir was really, really, really good. I don't know if Venomoth would have made a difference. I mean, maybe it would have been free switch fodder if I hadn't let it die. Same with Eepee. Maybe this would have been easier if I had Eepee. But again, that was my own stupidity. But hey, I will take it because even with 1 Pokemon alive, I didn't have to restart if I lost 1 Pokemon. It's a restart if I lose all my Pokemon and wipe, so we did it. Thank God. All right, that is going to be it for the Bug-type only Nuzlocke. If you guys enjoyed this video and liked it, make sure you go ahead and lick that like button and subscribe, because not only does it taste delicious, but it lets you know when I upload more Pokemon shenanigans in the future. Make sure you guys like this video if you have not already, but without taking up any more of y'all's time, I'll go ahead and let you beautiful people go. Goodbye, my lovelies.